Good morning. So today is going to be forgiveness, and I suppose it's a topic, it's a huge topic, really. We can hold on to things. That saying the Buddha is supposedly said is that if you hold a piece of coal in your hand, the only person you're burning is yourself. And it's the same thing with forgiveness. If you hold on to a grudge or something that somebody else did to you, and you're holding it inside you, it's literally both emotionally, spiritually, physiologically hurting you and nobody else. It doesn't hurt the other person. So you're literally giving the keys to your happiness and still being the victim of it. And what I would say with this meditation is that when we do it, if you start off with a very small thing, don't go straight in for the kill with somebody who really, really wounded you or something like that. So I would build up gradually, and it becomes easier. There's a lovely Buddhist meditation called loving kindness, which is a very powerful way of healing things. But it's kind of like forgiveness. It can be, say you nick my pen, and I say, well, I'll forgive you when you give it back to me. So it's like conditional forgiveness. But if we can get to a place of unconditional forgiveness, where you're literally letting go of it, it's not saying that what the person did was right or giving any kind of onus back to a person. It's letting go of it so that you're free. So it's an act of self-love, forgiveness, for sure. And it's, things that we hold can really block us. And even if you think of a customer who's really pissed you off or something, or has been really difficult, and holding on to that, the way, I don't know if anybody's read The Artist's Way or done The Artist's Way, and she talks about the idea that, you are really holding, when you hold on to that, it becomes a creative block. So to release them as soon as possible, particularly the smaller ones, if somebody bumps you off on the road or is rude to you in the petrol station, just try and let them go quite quickly. And there will be other things in your life where it is much more difficult to let go, and there's deep-seated hurt and wounding. I understand that. But I think if you start with the small ones and you build up gradually and gradually and gradually, it's really an act of freeing yourself from an imposed, it's kind of a self-imposed thing. We all do it. It's very difficult. It's a difficult thing to forgive sometimes. So, but you are imposing, you're giving your keys of happiness and freedom to another person who's already hurt you, and they're still hurting you. So, so I think just working energetically with that. So we just start off, I don't want you to think of the worst person you've ever come across in your life. Just somebody small. Maybe just think of somebody who's done something that's kind of pissed you off, really. It's not like a deep wound, okay, for starters. And then as you go on, you can build up gradually to that. And I think it's wonderfully freeing. It's wonderfully empowering. It's an act of self-love. You increase apparently your heart health, your blood pressure. You won't, if you hold on to grudges, you get ulcers, migraines, all sorts of problems can occur when you're holding on to that stuff. It's crap. It's so let's give the crap back. Let's just release it. So that's really what we're going to do this week, and a journey. And if stuff comes up and you do get upset about something, like, it's a release. So if the tears come, let them come. And I'm going to put the music on. Okay, great stuff. And I'm just going to go off camera because I kind of close my eyes and it's a little bit, yeah, okay. Okay, the music that you're listening to, it's kind of theta binaural beats, which are at a particular frequency. So this is activating the crown chakra. It's the music's by Ian Morris of Listening to Smile, and I've kind of teamed up with him, so he'd give me the music, the meditation music, and you can also buy his music from the links as well. So, and there's a code to get 10% off. If anybody's interested, just let me know. It's very powerful. It's working with frequency, and the harmonics, the natural harmonics of the earth and the harmonics of the chakras. So he does brilliant work. I love it. It can be quite powerful to really just meditate even solely with the music and with mandalas, because mandalas are doing the same thing except visually, if that makes sense. I know it's hard to kind of wrap your head around it, but that's what's happening. So let's get started, okay? So taking a deep breath in, and closing your eyes, and just take one deep breath in through the nose, right down into the tummy, and out through the mouth. And really release out through the mouth, just in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Really let it out, like make a noise, like let it out. Okay, so in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Okay, and just getting yourself comfortable in your chair or lying down, and just knowing that this time is yours. It's just for you, your space to look after you. And bring your awareness to any sounds outside of the room, moving from sound to sound. Noticing that they are only manifestations of energy. Now bring your attention to the sounds inside the room, moving from sound to sound. And bringing your awareness to your breath once more, noticing the in-breath and the out-breath, and how it happens with no effort from you. Just like the tide, in, out, with no effort from you. And bring your attention a little further in to your third eye, between your eyebrows, and seeing a screen at the back of your eyes. On the screen, I want you to notice a door. A door. Just notice what kind of door it is, what material it's made of. Is it big, small, ornate, plain? And very slowly, I want you to open the door. Push it open. Notice if it opens easily or more difficult. As you open the door, you find yourself in a long corridor. You begin to walk down this corridor, where at the end you can see a glimmering candlelight. You walk towards the candlelight and you see a stairway, a spiral stairway winding up. You step on the first step, the second step, the third step, the fourth step, the fifth step, the sixth step, and the seventh step. And at the top of the staircase is another door. You open this doorway and you find yourself in an open expanse of countryside. Really expansive. Just notice if it's forested or fields. Is it tilled? Is it wild? Is it desert? Is it rock? Begin to notice what's around you. As you begin to walk down the small narrow path, wending your way through the scenery, to your right you can see an expanse of water, stillness, calmness and serenity. Onward you walk, and the landscape gets rocky. First it's smaller rocks, and then the rocks begin to get more jagged, and you have to clamber a little over them. You seem to be going upwards. You keep on climbing. Ahead of you, you notice a stone slab. You go over it to lie down and rest. And when you lie down, it feels soft even though it's rock. It feels warm. It feels safe. And you lie down on the rock. And you bring your attention again inside of your body. You're in a safe space. And now bringing your awareness to somebody who's wronged you. Not the most difficult person yet. Somebody who's wronged you. And something you'd like to let go of. And as you lie there in this safe space, I want you to feel where it is they wronged you. Go back to that moment, just for a moment, and really feel what it felt like at that moment. Where in your body is it? Where can you feel the pain? Can you begin to visualize the pain within your body? What shape is it? What color? Is it hard, or is it sticky, or is it jagged? Really feel into it. Now, right in front of where you feel this pain, I want you to imagine a ball of purple light. The ball is slightly deflated. You hold the ball up to the pain, and you see the pain moving into the ball, inflating the ball. So that energy is moving into this ball of purple light. So allow the energy to leave, feel it leaving your body into this purple ball that you're holding in your hands in front of you. And just feeling it leave, breathing in through the nose out through the mouth. And just feel this leaving you. With each breath, you're breathing in light and releasing any darkness into this beautiful purple ball. Then slowly you rise with the ball in your hand from the slab, and you walk a little further along the path. You come to a cliff, a steep cliff, and below you see the gorge below. It's not a wide gorge, it's quite narrow, and you can see across to the other side quite easily. Over the other side, I want you to visualize the person who hurt you coming into vision on the other side of the cliff. You see them walk up to the edge of the cliff, and you now stand facing each other with the gorge in between you. At the bottom of the gorge is a stream. The stream begins to emit a steam, a purple, hazy stream that gets stronger and stronger, filling up the whole gorge with a purple, flame-like energy. It's filled up, it's vibrant. You can still see this person across from you, and you still have this ball in your hand containing your pain. Slowly you begin to toss the ball to the other person, and you begin to play catch, tossing it backwards and forwards across the gorge. Just throwing it, catching it, throwing it, catching it. And the purple flames from the gorge beneath are getting higher and higher. And you are still throwing the ball backwards and forwards, and the flames are almost reaching the ball. Backwards and forwards, until you suddenly put your hands down by your side and you just don't catch that ball. You see the ball fall down into the purple flames, see it releasing, see it burning, see it vaporizing, disappearing. It's not yours, it's gone. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. I want you to breathe in the biggest lot of light and really release your breath. It's gone. And slowly the flames begin to recede. You can see the person on the other side. You acknowledge them with a nod of your head. You see them turn and walk away into the distance. You turn you around and you begin to retrace your steps down through the rocks, past the stone slab, down through the jagged rocks, loose shale, until it begins to become countryside again, whatever you visualized at the beginning. And you're walking through the countryside, feeling so peaceful. You see that expanse of water to your left now, and you feel the calmness and the serenity as you walk And you notice what's around you, birds, animals, plants. And walking down, you see the door. Opening the door, you again walk down the spiral steps. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again you're in the corridor, walking down the corridor, noticing the doors on all sides of you, and just noticing if any of them are ajar. Is there any light where you couldn't see before? And as you walk down the corridor, you can go back through the same door you came in, or you can choose any of the doors. It's up to you. So you walk through this door that you've chosen, and you sit down or lie down, and you visualize yourself in the room where you are. Notice the sounds inside your room. Notice the sounds outside of the room, moving from sound to sound. And bring your attention to your breath, the in-breath and the out-breath, and how they happen with no effort from you. Notice if you feel lighter, if you let something go. Know that this is a place you can come to anytime you feel the need to let something go, to lift a weight. And very slowly and very gently, you're bringing your awareness inside your body. You're all inside your body, drawing all your energy back to you. And getting to gently stretch, moving your fingers and your toes. And very slowly, and in your own time, opening your eyes.